Feels good to win. Oh, hi, y'all. It's week number 4. So let's get to it. It is NFL Week 4 predictions. I'm your host, Julian Rico. How did I did last week? Well, turned out 9-7. Not that bad. So far, the best week was week 1 so far, 10-6. Then week 2 was 6-10. And then week 3, 9-7, which my overall record, 25-23, 25 wins, 23 losses. So not too shabby, but I still need to get these correct. So I got to make good decisions, unless if I have to pick my Panthers, it doesn't matter. And also we got a Detroit Lion here. So shout out to that team. Give it a shout out, Detroit. All right, let's get right to these picks. Let's go on Thursday night. Dallas taking on the New York Giants, 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Dallas is favored by -5.5, and this is a good reason because they're 1-2, and a must-win game against the Giants team that's coming off a good win against the Cleveland Browns. And how about Malik Neighbors? Malik Neighbors is making a statement. He's their WR1 for the Giants. Now, that would make a lot of sense. Why? Because, and I moved the mic, so apologies about that. Continue on. He's been the WR1 ever since he joined the Giants. He did great against the Commanders, which it should have been their win. And then on the road to New York, on the road in Cleveland, take down Cleveland. That's a big win. Now they get the Cowboys. And the Cowboys, they're all thinking if we lose this game, they're going to be panicking right now. This is going to be a fun game. I don't think the Giants are going to keep this game up. I think the Cowboys win this game. So I'm going to go with Dallas. I'm going to go with a 27-20. I think the Giants will keep it close, but I just think the Cowboys are too good, and they'll get back on track in winning ways. So Cowboys, 2-2. Let's go to Sunday. The game that I will be there, the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers at 1 p.m. on Fox. Cincinnati is favored by -4.5. And the good reason for Cincinnati is because this is a must-win game for Cincinnati, because they cannot go 0-4, in which they have not done that since 2019, the year when they were 2-14, and then you know the rest of the story. They draft Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and then all the history remains. They're coming off a disappointing loss to the Commanders. It's not their offense. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they play really good. However, it's their defense that is worried these Bengals fans in. The defense, Cameron Taylor Bratt, stop trash talking every team's style. Rather it's Patrick Mahomes and saying, "Oh, Xavier Worthy can just run straight," or Jaden Daniels and his offense. It's a college offense. Better not be talking trash to my Panthers. And they're taking on a regenerated Panthers team that is coming off a win in Vegas. And I'm feeling so good after that win. So now, coming in this game, I'm going to be in this game because there's 2 things I'm going in there. 1, Panthers game. I always been a Panthers fan. 2, is this a must-win for the Bengals? The answer is yes. So I'm going to take the not so fast because I'm not picking the Bengals. Mini Sir Purr right here says, I want the Panthers to win. So we're giving to them. Panthers win at 28-20 over the Bengals. How you like that response? So giving the Panthers, I think Andy Dalton against his former team, it's going to be a good game. I think Andy Dalton will be throwing a lot with Xavier Leggett, who I think is going to have a big impact to this game. And for me, we can all shout out to keep pounding. We win it 28-20 over the Bengals. Another good one, the Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Atlanta's favored by -1.5. Atlanta is coming off a disappointing loss, and you know the rest of the story. Penalty that it should have been called, but it's how the game is. They take on their rivals, the Saints, who I said it last week. What are we going to see? Can they beat these Eagles team? And the answer is no, because you can't stop Saquon Barkley. And they're going to take on Bijan Robinson on offense. Kirk Cousins is a manageable quarterback. So can we see Atlanta getting their first win in the Mercedes-Benz in the Kirk Cousins era? The answer to this is yes. Giving the Falcons win it 20-23. Falcons win it. Kirk Cousins gets the win. Jacksonville taking on Houston on 1 o'clock p.m. on CBS. Houston is favored by -7. Jacksonville's 0-3. They need this win the most. While Houston, they need to win because they are not going to be end up going to 2-2. But the good news is, if you win this game, you're 3-1. You're way ahead of the Colts and the Titans and the Jaguars. And we've seen this story, of course. Houston, they're coming off a big loss, so the Strouds are thinking, can we get a win against Jacksonville and we just move on? This game is going to be a little conflict because I need to see Jacksonville respond. But however, I'm going to take the Houston Texans in this game. I'm going to go with a 24-27 Houston wins. Really close game. I just think Houston gets it close, and we could see a change of maybe the play calling and gets back to Doug Peterson. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Denver taking on the Jets at 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. The Jets are favored by -7.5. The Jets getting a good win against the Patriots at home on Thursday Night Football. Short week, a short mini bye to get everyone healthy. Now let's see if the Jets can take down the Broncos, who are coming off an impressive win against the Buccaneers. Will that happen for Tampa Bay? I would say, I'm sorry, did I say Tampa Bay? Sorry, miscue that. Denver. Will Denver do it again? I don't think so. I'm going to go with the Jets. Jets win it 30-20. Jets win it. Yep. This is a fun one. Minnesota taking on the Green Bay Packers at 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. The Packers are favored by -2.5. Vikings are 3-0. They're coming off two big wins against the 49ers and Houston, while the Packers with Malik Willis is 2-0. But they're hoping to get Jordan Love back in as the starter. We'll see if he'll play in this game. I don't think so, because they are going to want him to be 100%. So in this game, I think the Packers get this win, and they're going to win this really tightly. I'm going to say 16-24, Packers win it. Steelers taking on the Colts at 1 p.m. on CBS. The Steelers are favored by -1.5. We got some short, good spreads in this one. Pittsburgh's favored by -1.5. I'm going to take the Steelers. Don't doubt the Steelers. Don't doubt TJ Watt. So I'll give me the Steelers. I'm going to go 23-16. Steelers win it. Fun one. The Rams on the road, coming off in a great win against the 49ers, taking on the Chicago Bears. 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Maybe it would have been a Fox game. But anyways, CBS, Chicago is favored by -2.5. Guys, can we just start talking about Caleb Williams, talk about Jaden Daniels and Malik Neighbors and what they're doing right now? Caleb Williams is just a rookie. He's playing a rookie. They're taking on a Rams team that, even though they're banged up, they just made a 10-point comeback and they won the game. Crazy. This is going to be a fun game. I really think I want to see, can this Rams team stay healthy and see if they can find a way to slow down this Bears defense. The answer to that is going to be no, because this is my one. I'm going to go Chicago winning it 26-23. Bears win it. So Bears, at least you get a win. Yep. Philadelphia taking on the Buccaneers at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Philadelphia's favored by -2.5. After Philadelphia's great win in New Orleans, taking on a Buccaneers team that they should have beat the Broncos, but instead they give it up. Fun game, rematch of that wild card game that Philadelphia ended. You know what happened. Going from an undefeated season to then losing all their final games, and then Tampa Bay embarrassed them in the final game of Jason Kelce and Fletcher Cox and into retirement. This is a fun game. I think this will be a close game. I'm going to say the Eagles win this 23-20. The Eagles win it with Saquon Barkley carrying the team on their backs. New England taking on San Francisco at 4:05 p.m. on Fox. San Francisco's favored by -9.5. This is the highest spread for the week. I'm going to take 49ers winning it 30-12. That's the best I can give New England because this is where we're going to see, okay, Brissett is bench. Drake May's going to start next week or week 6. We'll see. The 49ers need this win the most, so give me the Niners. Washington taking on Arizona at 4:05 p.m. on Fox. Arizona is favored by -3. This should be a fun one. Jaden Daniels is coming off a great win against Cincinnati. And for Arizona, they need a win because they're coming off a loss to Detroit, which they could have probably made a good game, but not exactly. So I'm going to take Washington. I think Washington keeps a good game. 28-21, Washington. Aaron, the game of the week. The Kansas City Chiefs, right? Yeah, I know. We're going to have the Chiefs here in Charlotte, so we should be waving at them. Yeah. Taking on the LA Chargers, who are coming off a big loss to the Steelers, and they're banged up. That game's on 4:25 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Kansas City's favored by -8.5. All questions go to, can the Chargers stay healthy? Of course, they are not going to have Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt. They're out for this game. Derwin James is suspended for this game, so that is a big loss on their defense. And we don't know if Justin Herbert's going to play. So if he does play, at least we'll see him on offense. They're taking on a Chiefs team that they're 3-0, and they just don't care because they're 3-0 and they're still defending Super Bowl champions. They're favored by 8.5. I think the Chiefs win this game by 10. I just think there's going to be still cautions in LA. So give me the Chiefs winning it. I'm going to go 31-21. Really close game. I just think the Chiefs are too good against the Chargers. Sorry, Jim Harbaugh, but I get the Chiefs winning it. All right, Cleveland taking on Las Vegas, 4:25 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Las Vegas is favored by -1. And you know what this means. Las Vegas, you got one shot. If you lose this game, put Aiden O'Connell as starter. But that was an embarrassing loss after they lose to my Panthers. Right, Sir Per? Keep pounding? Yeah. Anyways, but they have to get this win because they're trying to catch up with the Chiefs and, of course, the Chargers. Denver as well. But they have to make good plays. And Devontae Adams was quiet. Trey Tucker was great. Jacoby Myers was quiet. Brock Bowers has done really great. The running game needs to be effective. They're going to take on a Cleveland Browns team that, yeah, the Browns are going to need to do whatever it takes to save their season. And that's going to be on Deshaun Watson. This game's going to be good. I think the Raiders respond. I think the Raiders keep it really that close. I'm going to go 28-31. Raiders win it in Vegas. Buffalo taking on Baltimore, 8:20 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Baltimore favored by -2.5. This is a good game. Josh Allen is performing like he's this year's MVP, taking on last year's NFL MVP in Lamar Jackson. Baltimore in the win column. Congratulations, you got the win. But now you're taking on the 3-0 Buffalo Bills. This is where I think the game is going to come down to. Can Buffalo's defense stop Derrick Henry? Okay, that is where I'm standing here. And because of that, if Baltimore wins, guess who your next opponent is going to be? Cincinnati. If they lose this game and Cincinnati gets the win, guess what that would mean? That's going to be a good 1-3 team battle for who's going to get the second win. Because of that, I trust Josh Allen. I think the Bills win it. This is my upset of the week. Actually, my upset for this game. Buffalo wins it 26-23 over the Ravens. Monday Night Football. Tennessee taking on Miami at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN. Miami's favored by -1, and these are the quick picks. Tennessee's going to pull off the upset for the second time in a row. Well, they lose to Green Bay, so that doesn't matter. But they're taking on Miami, who's banged up, and they don't know who's the starting quarterback for this week again for this Monday night game. So give me Tennessee 26-16. Tennessee wins it. Seattle taking on Detroit, 8:15 p.m. on ABC, ESPN+. Detroit is favored by -4. I think going up against a 3-0 Seahawks team is going to be tough. But I say the Lions win it 24-20 over the Seahawks. And those are my picks, and it's a good week. Week for predictions. Hope I can get a better record. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button for more sports news. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.